I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's another year in the jungle. Changes this time, the major one being no Ant for the first time in 15, 16 years. How long have we been going with this now?
17 years.
Yeah, go on.
It's Holly Willoughby with Deck. 10 new camp mates, including John Barrowman, Nick Knowles, Harry Redknapp, and the Governess Hegarty. Loads of people from soaps. Flurries from off of the X Factor. The fella from the Vamps. I think that's it. Have I missed anyone?
Emily Attack. But that's only because I like saying attack as opposed to attack.
It's ATAC, isn't it?
Or ATAC, sorry.
I'm up to date. I know Gary's not seen last night.
I watched the whole first one and sort of bits of Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
Right.
So I haven't watched the full episode, but I put the plotted highlights.
Why haven't you watched just time or interest?
Yeah, because you don't need to watch all of the episodes of I'm a Celeb, do you really?
You get more out of it, I think, if you do, because you get all the in-jokes from Deck and Holly.
Yeah, but all the bits, all the sort of, I don't need to watch the entire Dingo Dollar Challenge. The camera bits rather than the Deck and Holly bits. I'll watch all of that. It's just the bits with the in-camp. I know how those Dingo Dollar things play out because I've seen them every year. And
the tasks, they're interesting in the sense that they are roughly all the same. There's nothing new in with them.
You don't need to watch every night. You don't need to watch every night.
Can we talk about the two controversies? The one is a very small one.
Is there two controversies?
Well, the one controversy is very small, is that they messed up ITV Hub. So there were so many requests for downloads for the first episode or to watch the first episode that it ended up messing up, and a lot of people have complained. That
actually, I would echo that because I wanted to sort of Chromecast it, and I couldn't log into the ITV Hub because you have to log in to watch live. So I think having to just watch it on the telly like a bloke.
There's been a bit of a backlash, and the biggest sort of and I don't know whether this is a real thing because I haven't really felt it. Is people sort of complaining about Holly and her?
People were going to complain about Holly because it's changed. I think everyone was going to complain about Holly. I think for me, it's a different. It was always going to be a different dynamic. Ant and Deck always felt like mates down the pub, and you were sort of in on the joke. Holly feels like Deck's older sister, who's sort of half chastising him, half sort of laughing at his jokes. It's a brother-sister dynamic, I think, this year. And I don't know if that works for everyone. And I think the other thing that people have brought up, which is valid, is she is a lot more sort of egging them on during the tasks rather than just sort of sniggering in the background like Ant and Deck used to do. I
think what's annoyed some people is her squeamishness, but I don't think Ant and Deck are exactly tough boys. I think they've often kind of winced and stuff when there's been sort of, a mass of creepy crawlies. But maybe because she's a female, I don't know, maybe there's a bit more resentment. I don't know. I don't get it because I think she's perfectly pleasant.
She's great. She's great.
I think she's good at comedy. I think
she hasn't got that anarchic edge to her though. She's a very much a auto cue reader, throwing to VT type thing. She doesn't seem to have much of a sort of sense of humour about her. Luke was talking about the running jokes, and it seems to be this year again something about Deck's height.
I think all it really demonstrates is just how blooming good he is. He's really good.
Yeah.
In whatever, Donnelly,
in whatever situation you put him in. I mean, you could tell going back to earlier this year, he really struggled in those final Saturday night takeaways. They were really hard, but he's just really, really entertaining, really fun. And I think you're right. I think Holly is at her best when she's doing her job. Whereas Deck likes to throw little curveballs in about back sack and crack and things like that.
I suppose the problem that I can see that some people is Holly is now presenting This Morning, which is
not at the moment.
Not now.
Not at the moment. No. But that's her main job. I suppose it's difficult to find out where to position her. Is she playing the straight person? Is she playing Deck's straight man?
I think she's playing Deck's older sister. I just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
She is the straight woman. You are right. And Norma and Deck can switch between sort of hosting and being a bit more jovial.
Effortlessly as well.
She's got one sort of setting, if you will.
The reason they thrive and why I'm a Celebrity works so well is because they sort of thrive off the crew laughter that's been there since day one, where the crew, you can hear the crew audibly laughing at things that are going on.
I suppose this all takes away from the actual celebrities.
I was just going to say, what do we think of the campers this year? I personally like the fact this year that they aren't sort of positioning anyone to win. I mean, the last 3 years, they've had these younger women, you know, Vicky, what's-her-face, and Toff, Scarlett Moffat. Luke, who's caught your eye so far?
I think generally it's one of the nicest groups that they've ever had. I mean, it's early days. We're only on, as we record.
Noel Edmonds hasn't come in yet.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for Noel. I think I might start watching when Noel gets in.
But I just really like it. I think Anne Hegarty's been in the news a lot, speaking about autism, and I think her struggle has been heartwarming and fascinating to watch.
Task, you know, her sort of trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Compartmentalize. Compartmentalize each different thing and just thinking about it, and you can see that, and it is real. I mean, I feel that she's one that they are focusing on, but for all the right reasons.
Reasons, yeah.
Also, Harry Redknapp seems to be getting quite a lot of screen time. Gary, you're happy with that?
He's full of stories, and he's he's not an entertainment personality. He is just entertaining.
He's got a lot of life experience, and I like the fact that he said he's going to change the dunny every day because he hasn't got a sense of.
He's very honest. I can't cook. I'm rubbish, and he's not. I think in another context, some of his things might come off as a little misogynistic. I don't cook, I don't clean. Mrs. Redknapp does that. It comes across as quite sweet. Of like, we all know our strengths and weaknesses. I'll do the dunny because I can do that. It doesn't come across like that.
I like Emily. I really like Fleur.
Rita Simons is coming off quite well, and again,
there's not a bad one in the bunch.
I think there's a couple of dull ones, Malik and Sair and
the bloke out the vamps.
But it's not sort of them getting on, making it a bit dull like it did 2 years ago with the because they all got on then, like Scarlett Moffat and Carol Borden.
They've got things to say this year, which I think is good.
They've got interesting backstories, I suppose.
And there's no reality TV personalities. I suppose Fleury's maybe, but she did have a career after that.
It's a talent rather than a
she's
celebrity.
Not and she's not she's not just from the X Factor like when they had Jake on the other year.
In my opinion, I'm going to look forward to it. I do think the show needs a protagonist, and I do think that Noel will do it. He is a strange old fella.
A protagonist or antagonist?
Antagonist. Sorry, I think they will bring him in as camp leader, like they did last year with Ian Lee. I think they. I
think Joe Barrowman wants to be the camp leader, but that's
he already is.
I think there are some strange things about Noel that I think are going to come out that I think we may have all seen before in bits, but I think
it's going to be a clash between Noel and Knowles.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's hope so.
Nick there?
I've got to back Nick, haven't I? Just to the surname.
I think I don't know. We've got to put a prediction in. So who are you predicting? Nick Knowles to win?
No, I can't say Nick Knowles to win.
I'm swaying between either the governess or Rita Simons.
I'll stick with my side. I'm going to
go with the governess then.
I can't pick yet, but I will pick. You can't.
Podcast. The day before the final.
Talking of picks, so that's ITV weeknight time. ITV Hub.